ever episode of Radio Royale.
I'm Cip.
And I'm Bangs.
And today we're going to talk about our failures. Whoa, coordinated. Specifically about failed cards.
So how do we decide what to put in the game? Like,
I don't know. Nobody knows. Actually, I think the great thing about our team is anyone can make a card. Anyone can come up with an idea. We don't really have designers per se, and it could.
We don't even have a process.
Right.
we magic it up.
yeah. It's all random chaos.
It's a constant thing that we're always like talking about every day, be it just at lunch or down the pub or just whilst we're working. And like ideas just spring up all the time. We're just always trying out. Almost every day we have a sort of play test where we just try out new ideas.
Right, and I think what we really try to focus on is getting cards that is going to change the game in some significant way. Some kind of, what is the game lacking? And that's the card I think we try to think of the most. So a lot of the times, we make all these cards, but not all of them see the light of day. So what happens? What goes on? Why did my card fail, Bangs?
So you got to try out different things, right? We can have loads of ideas, and everyone's got loads of ideas about different cards that could work.
Yeah, I think it's quite simple. We do a prototype, we put it into the game, and we basically play test it.
Yeah, it's really cool as well. Like the initial prototypes for the new cards, they're always really quick and dirty, and like an artist hasn't even touched it. A programmer's kind of just chucked in current artwork and tried to get it working as soon as possible just to try it out.
Oh yeah, a lot of the times one of our coders will just be like, "Hey, I made this," and we'll be like, "Sweet, let's play it."
So we talked about all of these cards that haven't worked.
Yes.
What are they? Are we allowed to talk about it?
Ooh, maybe we'll give them a few examples.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like hypothetical.
Right.
Yeah. So if there was a spell perhaps named Dark Mirror,
never heard of it.
What would it do? What would it do?
It might mirror the opponent's card.
Ooh.
Right.
So it's like a standard mirror.
Yes, but darker.
But darker, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, for example, if they play Princess, you don't have a princess. Hey, guess what? You have a dark mirror. You can mirror that princess.
Oh, that's cool, yeah. The first time we tried this, we totally didn't try this, but the first time we tried
Right. We didn't try it, but say we did try it. Yes.
Say we did try it. Like, we had problems where, I guess one of the issues would be, what if you cast it and then the player casts another spell as you're casting the Dark Mirror?
Right, yeah. What's the interval between that you can actually duplicate their card? So, for example, I'm playing a princess and then immediately play Ice Spirit.
Yeah.
Which one is it going to mirror first?
I think it kind of worked quite well when we had like this lock-in time, hypothetically, where a couple of seconds would pass before it would then switch over to the next spell.
Yeah, and then you'd have this big backlog of cards, and it became very difficult to use, or very, very niche situations.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see it tried again. I think there's potential with that. I think
there is potential. We just got to figure out a way, hypothetically, to make it work a little bit better. We sort of are sitting on it, hypothetically.
So what would you consider the craziest troop that we've tried?
Craziest? It might have to be the Elixir Monster.
Whoa, what is the Elixir Monster?
The Elixir Monster was this idea that the Elixir has somehow mutated into this monster, and once you place it down, it goes forward, and as you attack it, it splits into two, much like the Golem works. But the thing is, those little elixir mites, I don't know what you would actually call them, they would regrow back into full-size elixir monsters if you left them alone, and so you multiply, right? Yeah, you can keep splitting them and regrowing into these giant, like, elixir monsters.
How would you defeat this? Like,
well,
make it sound
once they kept splitting, the smaller elixir mites were quite weak, so you could take those out quite easily. Okay. So maybe like a Valkyrie would work, but it's a very scary card to like leave alone.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We found like, oh man, it was so hard defeating them that you would just get overrun really quickly.
Do you think there's any kind of way that we could balance that to make it work?
I'm not sure. I think it would be a really fun boss if we had bosses or something like that.
It's a unique mechanic, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, it would be a very strong card. Maybe 11 elixir cost. I don't know.
Maybe for a special challenge.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Cool.
Bangs, can I talk a little minute about the butterfly spell?
Oh, you mean tornado?
No, it was originally the butterfly spell.